Bill Henry here, Robinson Henry. Today we are talking about taking care of your pets and other animals. Let's jump right in. So before 1995, there was no real way to take care of an animal specifically, or should I say leave money for the animal and specifically for the animal's benefit. You could just give the animal to somebody. So basically the animal was property and there was no way to designate a caretaker. And once that animal became someone's property, they could do whatever they wanted with it. So think of cattle and things like that. But how do we take care of Fluffy? Well, again, 1995 changed the law and allowed for something called a pet trust. Pet trusts are pretty unique in that first, the animal must be alive whenever the trust is created, or I should say group of animals. It could be more than one, but they gotta be alive. They have to be what's called a present beneficiary of the trust. Not only can you take care of the pet itself, but if the pet happens to be pregnant or the animal happens to be pregnant and they're in gestation, you can also take care of the babies or puppies in this case. And who wouldn't want to take care of these little guys? I mean, pretty cute, right? Okay, so what are the rules? Again, we already talked about it, that the pet must be alive, a present beneficiary of the trust. Once the trust terminates, or should I say once the animal passes away, where does the money go? Well, money has to go to a person or a charity. Potentially you could do a little more complicated planning beyond that, but generally speaking, must go to a person or to a charity. There will be a caretaker for the animal, and it's because it's a trust, there is a trustee. Last time I checked, animals couldn't talk, and so therefore they can't go to court. So who can bring a case if the trustee is using the money for their own need? Well, really three different classes can bring the money, or excuse me, bring a court action. So the first is the beneficiary. So whoever the remainder beneficiary is, so for example, if it's a person, that person can bring an action against the trustee for, say, breach of fiduciary duty. The court can also bring an action. So all pest trusts must be registered with the court. And then finally, the caretaker. So for example, if the trustee is not giving the caretaker what's needed for the care of the animal, then the caretaker themselves can bring an action against the trustee. Other note is that the trustee, unless you specifically say the trustee can use the money for his or her own benefit, cannot be used, must be used for the animal. And basically the standard of care for the animal is going to be one, whatever you say, but then two, however you took care of the animal during life. So that's sort of the standard. Anyway, Bill Henry, Robinson Henry, hope you enjoyed this about taking care of your pets.